We are doing polynomial long division. They want us to use long division method to find the result. So we're finding the result. Find the result when we have this is divided by this one here. If there is a remainder, express the result in this form here. Okay. So long division. So let me just remind you, if we wanted to say 8 divided by 2, long division would be 2 going into 8. And it would go into it 4 times. Then we'd say 4 times 2 is 8. We subtract straight down. That gives us 0. So there's no remainder. It went into it 4 times evenly. For us, long division, it's going to be very similar. So it's the 4x minus 3 is going into, it's being divided by, this thing is being divided by the 4x minus 3. All right. So we look at the leading term. It has to be the one with the biggest exponent on x. And then it goes down in descending order. So basically, we're looking at the 4x right here. And then everything here has to be in descending order also. If it's jumbled up, we have to have it where the biggest exponent on x comes first and then goes down. So then we say 4x goes into 16x cubed how many times? Now, one of my tricks, especially for students, is to look at it in pieces so we don't get overwhelmed. So let's just do the numbers first. 4 goes into 16 how many times? Or 4 times what is 16? 4 times 4 is 16. X goes into x cubed how many times? Or you can say x times what is x cubed? X times x squared. Okay, now you take this number and you multiply it through back by these two terms here. So 4x squared times 4x is 16x cubed. It has to match. And then you multiply by the number. 4x squared times negative 3. That would give us negative 12x squared. Then we subtract straight down. Now, when I subtract straight down, what I like to do is I just change the signs of these numbers. So I say this becomes a negative 16x cubed, and this becomes a positive 12x squared. Okay, so you're subtracting straight down. But basically my trick is I change the signs and I add straight down so I don't have to do any extra math in my head. So 16x cubed minus 16x cubed, you have to zero it out. And then 8x squared plus 12x squared is 20x squared. Okay, that's why I kind of circle it. That's the one I focus on. I don't like changing the original problem, so this allows me to kind of keep it for the most part. All right, so now this, and then everything else drops down. Plus 13x minus 25. Okay, then the process repeats. So now this is the number that we're looking at. 4 goes into 20 5 times, and plus or minus depends on what this number is. So it goes into a positive 5 times. X goes into x squared x times, or x times x makes x squared. Then you multiply this back through by these numbers. 5x times 4x is 20x squared. 5x times negative 3. 5x times negative 3 is negative 15x. Change the signs. That becomes, I like changing colors on these. So that becomes a negative 20x squared. That becomes a positive 15x. Now we add straight down. These zero out. They have to. And then 13x plus 15x is 28x. Drop the minus 25. 4x times what is 28x? 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7. Boy, I don't know why I was so slow on that. 7. And then x times what is x? X times 1. So that's all we need. So then multiply it back through. 7 times 4x is 28x. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. That was not me. It's 21. All right. And then subtract plus add straight down. We're subtracting the bottom one, so I just think about it as a sign change and add straight down. That one has to zero out. And then negative 25 plus 21 is negative 4. All right, so that's our remainder. Our remainder is negative 4. But how they want us to write it is that we take that negative 4 and we write it as this number would be on the bottom, right? That's the bx right here, okay? So let's go ahead and write that out. So then that would give me final answer, 4x squared plus 5x plus 7, and then plus our remainder is negative 4 out of the 4x minus 3. Okay? Let's see how we did. 4x squared plus 5x plus 7. I'm going to go ahead and make this a minus right here. Minus 4 divided by 4x minus 3. Okay? So this bottom number is going to be that everything is being divided by. So it's basically this remainder is still being divided by the 4x minus 3. Then this is the answer that we just found. Okay, got it. All the steps were the same. Hey, they're even doing my trick. Yep, remainder with the divisor. Good. Everything, and it's in descending order. Okay. All right. Exactly the same kind of problem. Okay.